sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Kyle Shanahan on the 49ers sideline. On the Cowboys side, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys, on the other hand, came out on top in their opener, so they'll try to make it to 2-0 to start the new year. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man from the University of Michigan.
And I can't imagine that week one was anything except a whirlwind for this young man. A few bright spots in the opener, but as expected, a few rookie mistakes as well. Let's find out if he learned from them and will show some progress and improvement starting here in week two.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The big loss on 1st down leads to a tricky 2nd down. 18 yards to go. Now back to throw. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
They'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though. He knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
1st and 10.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
That's going to be caught by Pickens. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw is Prescott. He'll try to pick it up himself. There's a nice move. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Prescott able to use those legs of his to pick up the first.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
An extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. 3rd down and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll set up to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a they'll struggle 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 3rd and 9.
On the tackle. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that. And San Francisco gets set to go here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A gain of 16 yards. And a 49er first down.
They go play action here on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Well, a design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. A tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is set away. Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Prescott off play action. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Hands it off out of the gun. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Takes it to about the 37. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners 1st down as he's up to the 47. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete out left to Ayuk. This defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Prescott now. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing, Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Prescott to throw it. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
6 yards. Brings up 3rd and 16.
Now Prescott. Now pressure coming, and they got him once again. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, 49ers.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. But another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
And the 49er first down.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And the 49er first down.
They'll set up a throw. He'll hit his man on the bubble screen, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
It's 3rd and 9.
Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Here we go on 4th down. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Working to put a drive together. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. They'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Prescott. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Diamador. And the Niners will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now he'll tuck this and run. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. Our trip through the NFL starts now at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. It's the Saints at home to take on an NFC South foe, the Atlanta Falcons. And here's the Saints wideout. He's one of the 4 verticals on this route, and it's a deep shot. They connect. This is going to wind up as an 85-yard catch and run for the touchdown. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And this is the Colts quarterback. He's got a couple of touchdown passes in this first half, including this one. The Colts, looking for a 2-0 start, they lead at the half. Lastly, let's go out to Arrowhead. The Chiefs taking on the Raiders. And this is Ashton Genty. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. This one's at halftime, and it's the Raiders lead it by a point at halftime. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
And the Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Prescott now from the 50. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
2nd and 20 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, Prescott. Pickens is there on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Incomplete.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 9 here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw here.
A throw left side for Pearsall is complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Now back to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another 49er 1st down.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Prescott now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
Prescott off play action. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Prescott to throw it.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
At the
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Second and 5.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. Open man run. It's complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First down.
Here's Prescott. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. They'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Another Cowboys first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
49ers 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
It's a gain of 20. First down, 49ers.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. This is 2nd and 8. This is McCaffrey on the give. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. He's got his man complete to Pearson. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ricky Pearsall, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 5.
Now Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Now Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the 49er first down.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe.
116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
2nd and a yard.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
He'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Now Prescott going to change the play.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
At the 45-yard line.
Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he'll be down at the 46. When they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. McCaffrey on the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 11-yard line.
They'll look to throw here.
A short throw hauled in by Trimble.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And 2.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. .46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At the 33-yard.
Here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
3rd and 6.
Prescott from the gun on third. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Cowboys.
And now an audible here into something else. Nifty move. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Past the 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Cowboys 21. Eddie Piñeiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They'll set up a throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 132 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now they'll switch it up here and lift a throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. Now back to throw. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Piñeiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. after the touchdown. Here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Coverage by Terrion Arnold.
To the air again, Prescott. Able to hit his target Lamb. This now a 3rd and 4.
To C.D. Lamb. It's a gain of 6.
Prescott to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, Prescott stripped. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ferguson. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Prescott down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. A tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. Got him, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
A gain of 5 yards brings up
Prescott on 3rd and goal. He'll try to pick it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the 49ers, after the home loss, they rebound with a good road win to get back to 500. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.